I'm still in the process of setting up my development machine, and right now I'm going to be installing what I have listed here: OpenJDK7, NetBeans, and Oracle Java 8, and another copy of, then a copy of Oracle Java 7, and another copy of Oracle Java 8, Clips Mars, eClim for Emacs, and Visual Studio Code. That editor is already installed, but I just show it here. The first thing I'm going to do to get ready for Java development is to install the OpenJDK7. I'm on Ubuntu 14.04, so I can't install, well, I could if I can't. Java 8, OpenJDK 8 isn't available. They have some PPAs with it, but I don't want to use a PPA. I want to use one directly from Ubuntu. And if you have 14.10 and up, you can just say open sudo apt-get install OpenJDK 8 JDK, and it will install. But that's not the case on the version that I'm on. So I'm going to just install the regular one. As you can see, Java JRE is installed, but Java C is not installed. So I'm just going to clear and install the OpenJDK 7. And now we do Java C. See, it's on the system now. We can do Java version. Not that. I think it's, yeah. So that's the Java version, Java C version. Same thing, 1.7. So the SDK, the JDK is installed. We can say which Java, and that's where it is. Okay, so that's the simplest part, and that's fine in and of itself. I can do development just fine with that, but I want to install NetBeans also. See which one of these is for NetBeans. Right here, you can go to oracle.com and you can find the Java Standard Edition Development Kit with NetBeans IDE. And I'm going to install that so I can use it system-wide. And I already downloaded it. See which one is it. It's the one with an NB in it. Let's see which one. Here it is, right here. The JDK 8 with NetBeans. So I'm going to go back to my command line. I'm going to CD to the download directory. And I'm going to change the mode so I can execute this script. think that's enough to. Okay, so now I'm just gonna sudo su, and now I'm gonna actually run the script. I'm gonna install it in user local. This is fine. I'm going to just install it to user local. That's fine. Also, NetBeans is going to be installed in the same place. It can check for updates. That's fine. Almost finished. I'm also going to do another video about, as I said, OpenJDK doesn't have a native install on Ubuntu 14.04, but you can build it from source. And I'm going to do that, but that's a long, drawn-out process. I'm going to do it in a separate video. It's totally not required. Okay, finish with that. Yeah. Go here, computer. To user local, where it's installed, NetBeans. There it is. No. Don't want any of that. There it is. I have it really use this that much. When I was studying Java before, the book I was using used NetBeans. That was a couple of years ago. So there's NetBeans. That's done. Okay, what else do we have in here? Okay, I have the JDK7 and the JDK8 just by itself. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to the download directory. This is JDK8. I'm going to extract to the OPT directory. Quit. Okay, now the JDK7, just the JDK, not NetBeans or anything else. I'm going to just extract it also. Okay, that's extracted. I can go back here. I see I have both of those there. Okay. Okay, so now I have a local installation of the JDK7 from Oracle, and I can compile stuff against that if I want. And the same thing, CD. Okay, same thing here. And you see that if I run Java from here, the Java version is 1.8, and it would be the same thing in the 1.7 directory. So now I have two local installs that I can use when I'm using an editor, Emacs or something, or gedit. That's not an integrated development environment, or I can use just the regular Java on the system. So I have a lot of choices for Java. Now what I'm going to do is install the Eclipse editor. I had installed it, the Mars version, before earlier, but I installed it with the installer, and I'm going to need Eclipse for eClim later. So the way that the tarball, we just extract Eclipse to a directory, that's the directory layout the eClim is looking for. It wouldn't install when I used the Eclipse installer, so I'll go there. Okay, see, this is the Eclipse Mars, and you can download it within and have the installer install it, but that doesn't work right with KLWJ for me. So I just installed the Eclipse IDE for Java developers. The tarball is the same thing. It's still Mars, but I'm not doing it with the installer. So go back to downloads, and I already downloaded it. So now only thing left to do is to extract it. Okay. And here's Eclipse now. Okay. And this is fine for now. I can change all of that later when I'm actually working in it. Okay, so that's the Java Eclipse editor. And I'm just gonna show the other one. I already installed this. It's the same, almost exact install like you install Eclipse. You install Visual Code, this browser from Microsoft site, and you can just extract it to a directory and run it, Visual Studio Code. And you can edit Java or anything in here. Okay, so now only thing that's left to set up is KLWJ, and I don't use KLWJ that much, but it's a way to have a Java development environment in Emacs. Of course, you can just edit Java files regularly in Emacs like it is. You don't need anything special, but for large development projects, KLWJ is popular. Go to, let's see, where is that? Okay, here's KLWJ.org, and the requirements are you have at least JDK 1.7. It'll just use OpenJDK on my system. That's the default one. I'm not going to use Vim, but if you do, you need 7.1 or greater. Eclipse, you need the Mars. And the first thing you do is download KLWJ, and then you can just copy this Java -jar KLWJ 2.5.0.jar and run that. So let's go run that. We'll just go to the download directory. And KLWJ is there, so I can go ahead and run this. And this is the installer. I accept. That's fine. And I'm going to click here because I'm installing it for Emacs, so I don't need any Vim files installed. I'm going to browse to my Eclipse directory. Okay, that's done. Let's click next. And I'm only going to install this for the Java development. Some people use it for Android development and a host of other things, but I'm just going to use it for Java. Okay, that's done. Okay, that part's finished. And it's a command here somewhere. I have it on my other system. I don't use it. So I can set this home variable up, which is just pointing to Eclipse home and then that. But I can just type it also. And this is gonna start eclim.d. Well, eclim.d. Okay, so the server is started. And that's for later. Now I'm going to go to Emacs. And now I'm going to install Emacs Eclim. So meta X, install package installer. Always get that backwards. And it's Emacs Eclim, I think. Okay, so that's done. Now I can go this is my Emacs file. This is my Emacs file from another computer. And then I'm just gonna put this stuff in. This is all stuff for the eClim and Java for Emacs. And it's not all the settings. It's some more things you probably would want to set up, but I'm not using it that much. And so let's go back here. There we go. I think it's maybe eClim mode. There, it's eClim mode. And so I didn't get any errors on the setup. I'm in eClim mode. That's it for that. I probably won't use it, but it's there if I want to. So that's everything set up for Java development, just pure Java development. I am going to do another video where I'm compiling OpenJDK 8 for Ubuntu 14.04. Of course, it'll work for other Ubuntu versions too, but if you have anything higher than 4, you can just apt-get install it. So that's it for the main part of the Java development setup.